Hi, good morning and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 390. We're 10 away from 400. I can't believe it. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Let me know where you're from, if you have any questions for me or what you're crafting this morning. Hi, Judy. Thanks for joining live. Hi, Lily. Thanks for being here. Hi, Lisa. Glad you could join me this morning. Hi, Kay Beach. Thanks for being here. As promised yesterday, I brought back the Meadow Poncho. I'm going to show more ways to wear it. Good morning, Joe. Hi, Grace. Hi, Christy. Thanks for joining live. Glad you all could be here. Judy, I think I owe you an email, don't I? I think you might be in the area. Hi, Barbara and Brenda and Nancy. And Melissa, yay, the mermaid emoji, my favorite. Hi, Thea, thanks for joining live. Good morning, Cherie and Chantel. So glad you all could be here. Take time out of your busy day to join me for a little sunrise, a little beach, and a little crafting talk. Yeah, so I'm wearing the Meadow Poncho again today, and as promised, I brought a belt to wear it a couple more ways than we talked about yesterday. And when I was getting ready this morning, it occurred to me that this could also be worn as a cowl or a scarf too, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. But wait to see who else is joining us. Hi, Tracy and Jane. As I mentioned yesterday, if you're having trouble with notifications and not getting notified when I go live, it's a two-part process on some people's phones. First, you want to click that bell button next to my subscribe button on my channel. So when you're on my YouTube channel, there's a red subscribe button right next. So you hit the subscribe button, then you hit that tiny bell button next to it, and that's what turns on notifications so that you get a pop-up notification when I'm live. But your phone may also need a second component to that, and that would be going to settings on your phone and making sure that your YouTube app's notifications are turned on. So once you check both those spots, then most likely you will be notified every time I go live. So I read this article, or a friend of mine read this article from YouTube the other day saying that I think only 17% of people that are signed up for notifications actually get them on YouTube, and that it's because it doesn't seem inherent that you should check your app. So you'd think that your app settings would just automatically allow it since you're signing up for it on the app. But anyway, go to your phone settings and make sure notifications are turned on for your YouTube app, and you should be good to go. If you have any other questions about that, ask me. If I can answer them, I will. If I can't, maybe I can direct you to the right information. Lots of friendly names here this morning, some new names. If you're new, welcome. We're so glad to have new people here. Hi, Lewis. Let's see, Kimberly, Ann, Elisa, so glad you all could be here this morning. And if you're new, please feel welcome to say hello. I promise we're a friendly bunch. Hi, Marnie. We work at it. We try to keep things friendly here. That's why I have 5 moderators, and they all do an amazing job, and I'm grateful for all of you. Hi, Naomi. Glad you could be here. Okay. Think we can get started, unless I see any quick pressing questions. Hi, Maria from New Jersey. Glad you could be here. All right, so I'm wearing the Meadow Poncho that I wore yesterday, and I'm wearing it with a belt in one of the 4 different ways. I'm going to show you how to wear this with a belt. So I'm wearing it straight on it first off. So we've got this horizontal stripe growing across the center. Hi, Maria. And then once your arm goes down, it turns into a vertical stripe here, which I think that's really interesting that the stripe changes. I've also designed this to be off the shoulder because I do think that exposed shoulders when the rest of your body is covered is quite sexy in a demure way. You could wear it one shoulder, which I love, or evenly spaced across both shoulders. If you wore a strapless tank top underneath there or a strapless dress, I think that would be amazing too. I'm wearing monochromatic dark silhouette underneath, so I have dark denim on and a dark tank top, but you could do this under white. You could do, it depends on what colors you do in your poncho. Notice I've done it in 2 colors that are complementary. You could also do this in 2 contrast colors. You could do it all in 1 colors. Melissa, this is that stretchy belt that I found on Amazon. If you go to my Amazon shop, you can buy these belts. I bought a 2-pack of a tan and a black for like, I don't know, it was right around $10. It was crazy. And they come in a silver gold combo. They come in a bunch of different combos. I did buy the larger of the 2 sizes, and I think I'm right in between and probably need the small size, but that's okay. This works for what I'm doing so far. So you notice that I inserted the belt from the front through the back around my natural waistline, halfway down the poncho. And then I came out through the back, wrapped around, pushed back in through this side of the back, and back out through the front. What you want to do is make sure your fronts and your backs are smooth, and so the extra volume is in these newly created sleeves. So beautiful, and the more you move your arms, the more beautiful it becomes. Going to show you another way to do this. So I'll take this out now. And remember how we turned the poncho sideways yesterday and created vertical stripes at a V-neck? Well, we're going to do that next. Okay, well, let me show you what I showed you yesterday too, though. So here's how you would wear the poncho unbelted. Also super gorgeous, straight on or off one shoulder. Either way, super cute. So then the other way is to turn it this way, which is now gives you a V-neck in the front and back, and more of a vertical stripe and a diagonal stripe on the sides, which I think this is very figure flattering, these stripes. And again, don't forget, if you don't change color and you do it all in one piece, this would be a lot more subtle as well. Or if you did high contrast, it would be less subtle. Okay, so I'm going to try to find that natural waistline again. This is hard to do without a mirror, guys. I don't recommend doing it at the beach in front of your phone like this. But here's the rub on that. If I can do it like this, think about how much easier it would be to do in the comfort of your bedroom. Not your bed, your bedroom. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. I think definitely winging it here. Hopefully this works. Okay, so I tried to go with my natural waistline. Try to keep the belt straight. Okay, and then so I'm going to smooth this out. You don't want it to be ruffled across the front or the back. You want the volume to be in the sleeves. This is not even, but it is close enough that I think you're going to get the look. I mean, both ways look like a fitted top. It no longer looks like a two-dimensional poncho. It definitely looks more like a top. I love, love, love this look both ways. What I like about this one is that it's a little shorter, so if you wanted to show off some of your bum, you could. And if you didn't, you would wear it the other way. So either way, super cute. I do think I have it the belt unevenly placed, so keep that in mind. It would be cuter if you did it more thoroughly with a mirror or laying it flat on your bed or something like that. Okay, so the next 2 ways I'm going to show you how to belt it is how we've done the Selena Ruana, and that's by taking the belt and putting it around the whole thing. And that way we're going to pull the volume out of the sleeves to blouse them out and create volume that way. So you can see there's another way. This one's going to be a little harder to do without a mirror, but I'm going to try. So we're going to try to blouse it out evenly on both sides. And so now I've shown you 2 ways to wear it loose, 2 ways to wear it belted through. So this is the 5th way to wear it now, and that would be blousing it out and keeping the belt all the way on the outside. Okay? And then we'll do that with the poncho facing the other way. So we'll go this way now. I'll tell you what, it'll be a miracle if this comes across as a tutorial at all. I can barely see what I'm doing. The beauty of live. That's the fun though. Because you know what, sometimes I think that you can learn from my mistakes too, and that's why I'm okay exposing myself and exposing imperfections on the podcast, because sometimes you can see something I do that doesn't work out and go, oh yeah, no, I would do it better. And just by seeing a mistake of mine, sometimes you can apply that and say, oh, I don't like how she did that. I would tweak it this way. So that's why I'm not afraid to show you when I mess up, because I think that it can still be a learning experience for everybody. Okay, so now we've turned it the other way with the vertical stripe, the V-neck, and I pulled the belt all the way around, and I'm going to blouse out the sleeves a little bit, try to see if we can get it even from front to back. And man, I think this is super cute too. Definitely looks like a top, doesn't it? Looks more like a three-dimensional fitted top. So cute. So anyway, let's see if there are any questions after all that. I'm sure there's side conversation too, so I will try to Lily understood the demo. And excellent, excellent. So yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways to wear a poncho. Like, really? That's awesome. You're welcome, Cherie. And this applies to the ruanas that are in layers crochet and layers knit. This applies to some of the loose and unfitted vests. This applies to a lot of two-dimensional pieces. And when you use yarns that have incredible drape, it makes it so much easier, right? There's no bulk. That's that beautiful drape, and this particular one is Be So Sporty bamboo yarn, but using a lightweight yarn that has incredible drape really is what helps you to have this versatility in your pieces. Yes, very versatile. Thank you, Joe. Another Joe, good morning. Morning. Let's see, does anybody have any other questions? Want to see anything up close? You're welcome, Cindy. I'm so glad that this helped you. And it's super easy to make too on top of that. So there's no, because it's, oh, let me take it off and show you the actual construction, because then you'll realize how miraculous all of this is. It is just a square, guys. Look at this when you take it off. So imagine how you make this. It is one wide scarf with one buttonhole in the middle, right? So if you think of it in terms of a flat I mean, it's a little bigger than a baby Afghan, a little wider than a scarf, but think about it, it's a two-dimensional piece that's worked in rows with no shaping. So to take something so simple and easy and turn it into something that looks so complicated, that's pretty awesome. So I also wanted to show you that if you folded it in half like this, you could also wear it as a scarf, obviously. It would also work really great as a scarf. I don't think I have a butterfly clip with me this morning. Nope, I don't. You know what though? I have a shawl. I have a crochet hook, so we could kind of fake it with a crochet hook. So if you wanted to wear it as a scarf like this, you could put a shawl pin in there like that, and boom, you could wear that over a coat, or you know, over something if it's a little cooler outside. This has quite a bit of volume, so I wouldn't call this a summer scarf or a skinny scarf. This would definitely be more of a scarf that would keep you warm, but really pretty, really, really pretty. And the volume is gorgeous. So let's get this back out, which makes it a great travel piece too then, right? Anytime you can wear something in multiple ways. I mean, for me, when I'm on an airplane, to be able to wrap this around my neck, that doubles as a scarf because I'm always cold in airplanes, and kind of as a pillow to maybe rest my head too. I would definitely wear this on an airplane. Hold on, just lost my earring. Oh yeah, questions about what it is. It is the Meadow Poncho. It's from Layers Crochet, my newest crochet book, and it is also available as a single pattern download if you're not interested in the whole book. I'm going to try to turn this. It looks like my eyes are going right into the sun. Let's see if that helps me at all. Hi, Aussie Kylie. Thanks for joining live. Let's see if anybody has any other questions for me this morning. Oh yeah, of course we use foundation ovals, Joe. That's my favorite way to start top-down projects. Those of you, Vera, the paperback is not out yet. It will be out soon. I'm working feverishly on it behind the scenes, working at it all the way up until bedtime last night. It's looking really great. I have a tiny bit more photography to do. I want to do some close-up shots of stitch work. I think that will be really helpful for crafters to see that. It's one thing to show things styled in a book, but I really think that as a crafter, you really need to see what the stitches look like up close. So I want to do a few close-up shots still too. So thank you, Dana. I'm so glad you're waiting for the paperback book. I promise it will be out soon. It'll be available for autographed copies from my website where I can personalize them and sign them. Which reminds me, I've got to come up with a new message. Every time I come out with a new book, I have a new message that I write. I write to the person. I write my cute little message that's kind of thematic for the book, and then I sign or autograph or sign the book, whatever. And so I got to come up with my new thing for Layers Knit and Layers Crochet. That's going to be fun. I missed a question about the book, but the books should be out sometime in May. That's my goal right now. But I don't have a date yet. As soon as I do, I will let you know. We actually have to, I've finished, the layout's practically done now. I need to do a couple more photos of close-ups. Then we need to go back through the editing process with my editors, which will take a few days as well. We'll probably do 3 or 4 rounds of edits there with multiple sets of eyes. And then after that, I will start the printing process. Yes, Melissa, but the coupon will only work from my website. It won't work from Amazon. The coupon will only work for the autograph copies. But yes, anybody that pre-ordered the ebook is going to get a coupon for a discount on the paperback when they buy it from me specifically. The Amazon's a different company. I can't do that with them. Yes, Lisa, you all get the patterns early, yes. And you get a huge savings by going with the pre-order too. You get $5 off the ebook and a $7 coupon off the paperback. So really a great incentive to purchase the pre-order ebook now. Good morning, Angela. Thanks for being here. If anyone has any other questions about that, I'm happy to answer. It is explained on my website too, if you want more information there. Hi, Carmen, and also all the patterns are available individually too. If you don't want the books, you can buy them individual. Wait and see if there's any other questions before we move forward. Hi, Angela. I still have a ball of Be So Sporty Shishugi Bond. Kimberly, the ebook is available on my website right now during pre-order. It will be available at full price on Kindle and on Ravelry when the paperback comes out. But for pre-order and the sale and promotion, everything is through my website only during the pre-order. I still have one of these in my... yes, of course. That's the whole point. The ebooks are going to have the final edits before the paperback is released. That's the whole point of doing the final edits now. Great question. Since I have it, I'll show you. This is Shishugi Bond and Be So Sporty yarn, which is the yarn that I'm wearing today. This has soft black and silver and a beautiful mauve, and hand dyed by me this week in my studio. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to mention. I'm getting ready to dye Be So Fine yarn right now, not Be So Fine Bling, Be So Fine, which is 100% bamboo #1 fingering weight. And I wanted to do a quick shout out to all of you to see if anybody has any hot special requests for colors this week. So I'm definitely considering doing this color, Shishugi Bond, in Be So Fine yarn, but I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do some solids, some semi-solids, or some variegateds. And so I'm going to open it up here for a minute and see what kind of requests come my way, and if it's something that I feel inspired about. Gloria's asking for teals. Okay. Joe says Shishugi Bond for sure. Yeah, backyard bougainvillea. That's in the back of my head too, Lisa. Definitely the old tropical coral, tropical hot coral. Okay. I actually have that in stock. That's actually a normal color that I have in stock. Moonstone. Ah, yes. Okay. Another yes for Shishugi Bond. And living coral. Okay. Yeah. Sea glass and moonstone. Lisa says all purples. Joe says sea glass. This is great. Seashells, yes. And Mia's malachite meadow. Opal. Okay, so some of the newer colors that I did in Be So Fine and Be So Sporty Bling. I see those variegateds are still exciting. Good. The original hot. Oh, the original. Yes, way back when it was a little bit more slightly tonal variegated, I think is what Grace is asking for. Yes. That was, oh gosh, probably 5 years ago. Yes, that was beautiful. Plumeria. Yes, that's another pretty one. All right. I'm so impressed that you guys all remember the names. That's really wonderful. Great. Well, and thank you all for your feedback too. Backyard bougainvillea. Yeah, I would like to see that one. I would like to see more of that too. Yeah, the plumeria, people have been very happy with that color too. Yay. Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate all the support, everybody. I appreciate all the enthusiasm, and I'm so impressed that you guys remember the names. A lot of times people say to me, I can't believe you remember all the names and stuff when you're talking at the podcast. Well, that's what I'm supposed to do. So the fact that you guys remember it, I am definitely impressed. Considering I get compliments on remembering, I'm even more impressed that you guys do too. So I thought I'd give you a little update on my top-down top that I'm working on in Be So Sporty Bling in colorway Moonstone. I'm thinking about combining this top with a little Be So Fine Bling and a little Be So Sporty Bling so that some of it's thicker and some of it's thinner. And it's going to be a top-down raglan pullover, kind of like the Sweet Clara top, but in the stitch pattern of the Isla Morada crochet shawl, which is one of the very first crochet shawls I ever designed in Be So Fine yarn. You can find that pattern on my website, but now I'm working on a top-down raglan shaped cardigan, so it goes over the head. So I haven't gotten very far, obviously, but it's a work in progress, and that's okay. And it's going to be so pretty when it's done. Let's see, how are we doing on time? 22 minutes. The shawl is called Isla Morada, ISLAMOR 88, I think. Oh, dazzling would be pretty on the bottom too. Oh, Vera shared what she's making. I didn't see it. If anybody wants to tell me what Vera's making, I'd be interested to hear. I love hearing what people make in my yarns. Oh, the poly skirt. Yay! I love the poly skirt. Knit and crochet skirts are so pretty to wear, so pretty to layer. Oh, she's making it in plumeria. Wow, how tropical and beautiful. That sounds lovely. Can't wait to see it. Hi, Judith. Thanks for joining live. Jane's starting Violetta in Bling Plumeria. That's going to be so pretty. Wow, I can't wait to see your projects, people. And if you feel like sharing, I do have a Facebook group called Create, Share, Inspire with Kristin Omdahl. You can find the link to it in the video description below. And if you want to pop over, if you're on Facebook and you want to join us over there, it's where the live chat community here carries on the party for the rest of the day. Lots of people have made friends there. It's a great place to show and tell your different photos. Some people show when their packages arrive for me, which is so cute. Some people show their progress photos or their finished photos when they're rocking their finished projects that they've made with my yarns or my patterns. So it's a great way to see what other people are making, get to know people from the podcast in the morning, make new friends, and encourage each other to be more creative. So we all have a lot of fun over there, and if you want to join us, we'd be more than happy to have you. Screen went dark. Ah. Hi, Christine. Thanks for joining live. Hi, Harini. Jane loves the group. I'm glad. That's why it's there. The whole reason I started the group was for all of you, because I thought it would be a fun place for everybody to continue on the relationships and conversations that get started here in the morning throughout the day. And I am very diligent about keeping it safe there. As some of you know from behind the scenes, we've had a few issues over the year and a half or so since it's been there. But you know how I feel. In my house, everybody's safe, and there are no exceptions to that, and I keep everything safe and lovely for everybody as well as I can. So just know that if you come and decide to join us, you will not be treated poorly in there, because it's my house and no one gets treated badly in my house. And I know some of you know what I'm talking about because I have protected some of you there, and I'm more than happy to do so. It makes me happy. Let's see if there's any more questions before we move on. Yes, that's the way it should be, absolutely. Yep, you should always protect people when they're guests in your home, right? So I have two Create, Share, Inspire notebooks with me today. I was giving one to a friend yesterday and almost gave this one to my friend. And good thing that I didn't, because I'd already written in this one, and how embarrassing would that have been? I've been writing in this one, I've been using it as a gratitude journal, and I'm glad that it stayed with me, and I ended up giving another one to my friend. Let's see, so let's, oh yeah, Jill, unfortunately, we definitely do need moderators here every day too. Yep, we have 5 moderators, and you never know what kind of squirrely comments we're gonna get at the podcast, but we try to keep it clean, and as you know, this YouTube is public and you never know what you're gonna get, but for the most part, gosh, what are we, 99.9% beautiful, amazing, encouraging, and sweet comments, so it's all good. All right, so let's go back to the first issue. This is a Create, Share, Inspire notebook, Volume 1, Issue 1, and we're going to randomly pick a page because I think it's so amazing that even though I know all the quotes because I curated them, on any given day they can mean something different to me, which is why I like sharing them with you at the end of the podcast, because on any given day they can mean something different to you too. So let's randomly pick one, keep me on my toes. Love this one. I know I say that all the time, but I don't care. I love all of them. So, and I love when a quote pops up on the page when I need it or when it's important. So it's all good. But this one always makes me smile when I read it. And this one's from Albert Einstein. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. This is so me. I am so enthusiastically and passionately curious about life, about like most subjects. And when I meet somebody that knows something that I don't know, I know my eyes light up and I know I act like a little enthusiastic girl because I get excited to learn something new. I am passionately curious about learning, always have been, and I believe that what he's really trying to say here is that that's the root of talent, right? You only get better at something when you're passionately curious about it. And when you're passionate about something, you can't help but do it more and get better at it. So it's okay if you don't think you have special talent. Don't ever put pressure on yourself to think that, oh, I need to be the expert at this or I need to be the expert of that. Expertise comes with time. And the only way you're going to have the energy and the discipline and the dedication to put in that time and get better at something is if you're passionate about it. So just keep your mind open and figure out what you're passionate about, and the rest will work itself out. That's it. That's it. So thanks to Albert Einstein. I'm going to read the quote one more time. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. So awesome, because that is the key to getting better at anything. And it just occurred to me to also say that if you're in that place where you're not sure what your talent is yet and you're trying to figure things out, it's important to remember that you're enough just the way you are too. You're enough. It came to me that I read that the other day and I wanted to be able to share that with all of you. So always remember, when you're talking to yourself in the mirror in the morning, you are enough right now, right now. All right, unless there are any other questions, I think we're gonna wrap it up. We didn't even talk about the water today, and it turns out yesterday while I was sneezing, there was a dolphin that went by, so I hope some of you were able to see the dolphin and appreciate it. I missed it, but that's okay. We'll see another one, I'm sure. If you like the podcast, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel so you always know when I upload new videos, and click that bell notification button so you can be notified every time I go live. And you might want to double check your phone, make sure the settings are set for notifications to be on your YouTube app. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the sound of the waves, oh, the beautiful scenery, my quick demo, and chatting with me and everyone else here. Don't forget, the links below will tell you where you can find me and find different products and different playlists all over the internet, including YouTube. And if you have any questions, please always feel welcome to leave them for me in the comments, especially in the recorded version, because I get notifications on that all day and reply to those comments throughout the day. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.